Hey y'all, this is Cheryl and Courtney, and we are here for the third session of Watch Cheryl Scrap Live for INSD 2018. Today is Saturday, May the 5th. It's currently 6 p.m. Eastern, well, 6:05 p.m. Eastern, and I am going to be scrapping with the new Project Mouse collection to start off with, and we'll see where we go from there. Becca Bonneville is here with us, so I also have downloaded some of her little items, so I feel like I should show those off to you as well, and in case you have any questions or anything. But let's get started. The new Project Mouse kit is Project Mouse Boardwalk, so it has a lot of course, Boardwalk themes, but I am going to be scrapping about my husband, son, and daughter going on Everest at Animal Kingdom. So,
That's so fun. I actually used it to scrap about our theme park in Utah because it works for that too.
yeah. So here it is. Lots of, popcorn and great word art, treats, enamel pins.
I love that you must be this tall to ride. I love the pins, but I like that. It just makes me smile.
My sister still I don't remember a lot of the stupid things that I say in my life,
Hmm.
but there was this guy that liked me, and he was probably a good head shorter than me. I'm really tall anyway,
Hmm.
compared to most people. I'm like
You're taller than me.
5'10". Yeah, I'm like 5'10". So, um, yeah. So I used to say that when, because he was in our youth group and he would leave, and my sister would be teasing me, and I'd be like, you know, pointing to the top of my head, you must be this tall to ride this ride.
So is Jay tall?
Oh yeah, yeah. He's a little bit taller than me. So, I don't know. I just, he was a super nice guy. Just wasn't my thing, I guess. So, I don't even remember saying it.
I like it.
She says that's what I would say. Okay, so I've got photos that I need to deal with here. Some really cool ones. Olivia took this one and this one
Hi, Tracy.
from the top. So that's going up. And then that was her view. So let's get some of these reduced in size a little bit.
Aw. Michelle's going to give up on her earbuds and charge her other ones and hope they'll work for the game in a few hours.
Oh,
Man, her and
sorry.
earbuds, they just keep giving her issues.
Okay, so I think I'm just going to use. I don't think I need both of these scenic views. I think I'm just going to go with this one.
Steph says she just did a bad thing, potentially. She just looked at Becca's store for the first time.
Oh,
You are so in trouble.
I highly recommend the last one that I played with was Birds of a Feather. It's so cute. Super cute.
Yeah, we're not gonna, disable you, Steph. We will totally enable you.
Yeah, it's bad if you're here, just so you know.
Yep. Lisa says that's the best ride. Her son rode it 5 times in a row.
Well, with my back issues especially, it's not an option, so I was like waving. I'll go ahead. And I don't have the photo on here because it'll be a different page, but I actually met this woman sitting next to me, and because we live in Florida close to Alabama, we don't live down South Florida. And so this woman is sitting next to me, and I heard her talking to her family, and they were writing it multiple times as well. But she had a really strong accent. It ended up that she was from Alabama, and she's a scrapbooker. And of course, dummy me, I didn't write her name down, but we took a selfie together, and we like sat there and chatted the whole time. It was great.
I want to see you scrap that page and post it and have somebody contact you and go, oh, that's me, or have Facebook like name recognize it,
Right.
because that would be cool. You'll be like, oh yeah, I just totally didn't want to put your name down for privacy reasons. I didn't know if you wanted your name out there.
Like, what?
Timmy says it sounds like something she would do. Hi,
Okay,
Electra. They are beautiful photos, aren't they?
I'm gonna throw down a guide at 12 inches so I can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, these need to come down just a tad more.
So that you know where you're splitting the difference.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna do this one here and then this one here, because really all I'm missing is a little bit of the tree here, so that's not gonna be a big issue.
It is always so fascinating to watch you move your photos around.
And I think I'm gonna put this one in the center because it's so different from the other ones, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I actually think I may make it a little bit smaller. Yes.
Steph, you should totally do pick your prize. The worst that can happen is you add to your wish list. Or you start shopping. But the best that could happen is you get to randomly be picked.
Mm-mm. I think we'll go there.
I don't need any more help with my wish list. Well, then I can't help you.
Okay. She's like, okay, I can't.
I can't because I'm good at helping you add to your wish list or your shopping cart.
Okay, I'm gonna put this little ticket over here since that's where they're going in.
Yeah, I'm not good at buying stuff for other people. Actually, that's not true. I bought my mother her Mother's Day gift last night. So I decided to buy her a letterboard.
Oh, you did.
I
We
did.
talked about it.
Yep. I think she'll enjoy it. Like, I don't know. She seems like that kind of person. I hope so, Sarah. Like, it seems like a fun gift to me, and it's something that, she's hard to shop for because if she wants something, she usually just buys it herself, and she's
Yeah.
not big on needing much. So, okay, Sarah, I totally thought about here's the funny part. So I shipped it right to her house so that it didn't come to me and then I had to reship it. So I was going to see about having my sister open it and write a message on it, but then I thought she might write something about herself. And if I told her to write Happy Mother's Day from the best daughter, I'm pretty sure she would change that.
You're like, no.
Ooh, you need to mail There's time still, right? I mean, how far away is she that she lives? You should be able to get it there in time for Mother's Day. An iTunes card.
Oh, yeah.
I
I
am
think
not a
so.
designer. I'm just a what? No. I am a polywog, but I just hang out with Cheryl.
She's my entourage. Entourage.
Your entourage. I stalk Cheryl and follow her around and.
Yes.
You could email an iTunes gift card, but sometimes if you buy them at the store, you can get them as a like a discount price. Steph says she bugs Cheryl when she comes and chats very rarely. She remembers you from Do It Digi. What is Do It Digi, Cheryl?
Oh my gosh. Steph, you, yeah, you designed there, right? You're the Steph that came to Florida, right? Am I crazy? Am I thinking about the wrong person? Nope, she
She's
just hang
writing.
out there a lot. Different person. Okay. I am crazy. There you go.
No, it's like we were talking earlier. There's a few too many people named Jennifer and a few too people named Steph and Stephanie. See? We just need to label them all. You are crazy. I know, we should all go to Florida, but not now. Maybe in December.
Right? I didn't want to do that.
You didn't want to save it for web already?
Nope.
Hmm.
Hit the wrong shortcut.
Now would be good. What's your weather like, Steph? Because I know Florida starts to get hot and muggy soon.
Yeah, it's hot and muggy now.
I think that's my favorite part. People always say to me is they're like, well, at least it's a dry heat. I'm like, heat is heat most of the time. You still need a shower after being outside. Sarah says they were there, I'm assuming Florida, the first week of May last year, and it was insanely hot. Jimmy says yes. Spoken like a true Arizona. She's a desert child too. Lisa only goes in the winter. We went in April, and it was actually really beautiful the week we were there. Like, it wasn't too muggy yet or too humid, but it was. And it was Disney. We went to Disney, and it wasn't too hot yet. But Kim lives in Texas, where it's hot all summer. I refuse to complain until October. Then I'll complain. If you've been outside for 5 minutes, you smell like a wet dog. Oh, Timmy, that's awesome.
Yeah, she's not wrong. It's bad. It's bad. Oh, I put you somewhere, but not. You're too yellow.
Houston is hotter than Dallas Fort Worth. Steph says she had an ice storm 2 weeks ago in Canada. You do not have 4 seasons in Canada. You have winter, you have almost winter, you have is winter over yet, and you have summer that lasts about 3 weeks. Are you in the east or the west? More like 6. Winter and construction? Yeah, that happens a lot, Sarah. Yeah, Steph, are you on the east or west of Canada? Oh, in Ontario. I was actually born in Ontario, in St. Thomas. See, it's the middle, unless, you're doing United States geography, then that's like almost considered the East Coast or the Midwest or something. They're kind of weird. Tammy says it was her first year with real seasons, and it's been awesome.
The first year.
Electra's in the Rockies on the west. I know where that is, too. Reverse it for Phoenix. I know where Sarnia is. We like to cross there instead of crossing We like to cross in Sarnia, Port Huron instead of Detroit if we can avoid it. I don't live there, but I know where it is. I feel like I do that sometimes. I'm like, hey, I know where that is. I've been there, or I've driven through, or I saw the street sign on the freeway as I drove past. That's the way it is for me. If you live kind of near I-70 or I-80, I'm like, I know approximately where that is because I've seen your street sign or your like city sign as I've driven by back and forth. Tammy's in Idaho, so she would get some real seasons. Your winter's still a little long sometimes. Steph says they're famous for a big hole in the ground. Timmy. So are we. It's called the Grand Canyon. I love it. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. I was trying to think, I'm like, what would we be famous for? A whole lot of casinos, really, and an Air Force base. Oh, I know where you are. In Elora. I've never been there, but I do know where that is.
Mm,
It's funny for me because when you look it up, it's like, oh, Kitchener, yep, Guelph, yep. I know where all those little towns are. I've driven through some of them, or I've been there for different reasons. Area 51 is what we're famous for.
hmm.
Vegas is famous for most neon used. You know what? So there is actually a really cool neon museum. I just don't want to pay the money to go. Is that sad?
Why is that sad?
I don't know. I'm just like, because it sounds like it'd be really cool and a cool photo opportunity. But I've also heard from people who've gone that you have to pay extra if you want to take photos. And so I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, that's boring. I have not seen a discount coupon for the Neon Museum. Steph says I'm hysterical. She's met some of the nicest people today. That's awesome. We like nice people.
Yay!
The car show rockabilly. Viva Las Vegas. Oh my goodness. Some places have discounts just if you show them that you actually live here, which is kind of cool. But that's not one that well, maybe that is one that does have one. I'd have to double check. Some of them it's like $5 off, and you're like, well, that's not bad, but Tracy, she says she has that problem in Chicago. They can think they can do it at any time, so they don't. Find ways to get in where you don't have to pay. Yes. I know, Timmy, that camera element, it's so cute.
It's adorable.
I think it'd be super cute with like if you have when it was MGM instead of Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
Or what did they change? Is Hollywood Studios the new name? Is that right?
Mm.
Or did they give it a new one? I can't remember.
I
Because
can't.
it used to be kind of vintagey. It had that vintage feel to it. It would also work for like Disneyland in the opening part. Like when you're going down like the old Hollywood film Main Street kind of feeling. In or not Disneyland, but in California, the Adventure, they used to have kind of an old-time California feel. Any chance of using the seagull? He's cute. Blackberry the phone? Yes. Blackberry the berry? Yes.
He is cute, but I don't think he would fit in with Everest. I will save him.
Kat says it's Hollywood Studios now. There was discussion of another name change, but they've dropped it. It was MGM Studios before. And her husband totally answered as if we could hear him. I know, Tracy. I always think that. I'm like, oh man, why don't I have more photos before they changed everything? Aw, that's a bummer. BlackBerry did a whole bunch of layoffs, and her husband worked there, and he got laid off. That was Steph. That's a bummer. Jacrudy just got back from shopping. So, what'd you buy?
Yeah, what'd you get? Spill it.
Birds go great with Everest because it's Animal Kingdom, Cheryl.
Is this true?
Jagrudy says her cart is full from yesterday's Watch Cheryl and she has no more room. What? You bought clothes? It's scrapbooking weekend and you bought clothes? Sheesh.
Amateur.
On sale. Oh my goodness. You think he's from Nemo? I thought he was from Little Mermaid. You say Nemo. He could be Nemo. I know. The mine.
That was good. That was almost as good as your Barbie.
Can you tell I've watched way too many Disney movies in my lifetime?
She's a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Oh my gosh, my sister loved that song. I used to be able to mock that song really well. Nemo is good. I really like a lot of the Pixar ones too. And Incredibles 2 is coming out this summer. I'm excited.
Good times.
Laughing Plastic, it's fantastic. Now Timmy's singing too.
Step right up.
Timmy says she likes Pixar better. So no spoilers, Tammy, but did you enjoy Avengers last night? Yes, the Incredibles 2 trailer looks fantastic. It was before Avengers for us as well. We went and saw it last Monday night. I guess it was this week, but Monday night because my husband was like, I can't listen to my podcast. I can't get on Facebook. I can't do this until we go see this movie because everybody's trying to spoil it for me. So we went and saw it. Frozen's a cute one. I liked it. Everyone does want to spoil it, Tammy. Skip Frozen, Timmy says. But I liked how it was different from what you would expect of a regular Disney movie. Like, I thought I knew what was going to happen, and then it didn't, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. Timmy's only seen it because her mom bought it for the girls. Okay, can I tell you, my son loves Frozen. We bought it because that was what he wanted to watch. Like, he begged us to buy it because we went and saw it at the theater. Oh my gosh. He watched that like nonstop. In fact, we've actually lost the DVD of it because we don't know what happened to it. So we just have the Blu-ray and the digital part, which actually worked out really well because to me, my ears are good because we let him watch it on his Kindle, so I didn't have to listen to it. Aw, when Simba's dad got murdered. Yeah, that was a little unexpected. But see, that's the thing, isn't it? Most of the time you can start watching and you're like, oh, this is Hamlet. Oh, this is this. Oh, the sing-along. I have never gone to a sing-along one. Oh, the sing-along at Disney is what you're talking about, huh? I can't hear Jeremy Irons' voice without thinking of him whispering, "I killed Mufasa." Well, no, Tammy, but they have those sing-alongs now at the theaters. Like The Greatest Showman. My friend's little girls were begging that her to take them to that so that they could go and sing along. And they did it with Frozen too. You could go to the theater and sing along. And I'm like, no, thank you. Yeah, they do. It's funky to me. So I'm like, you would really have to love it because you would be listening to everybody singing it off key, a little behind. Yeah, well, I've been since 1984, but I still haven't been for quite a few years, and I think it's still changed. I actually went to Disneyland in 2013, and it still has changed a lot since then. Timmy, get drunk first. Hey, there are theaters you can do that. We used to go one that served food and alcohol, and it kind of got interesting. Hi, Tracy.
Interesting because of you, or interesting because of
Oh,
other
oh no, the other people. No, no, the other,
people? Sorry,
I
I had to
don't
pick with you.
drink. Like we had
No.
like cheese fries or something and a Coke, but we're sitting there and listening to some of these people who forget that they're in a movie theater. And so they
Yes.
start talking to the movie screen and you're like, shut up. And they don't realize that they're getting drunk enough that they don't realize that other people can hear them. They
Yes.
think they're like talking in their head or something. So it's pretty entertaining. I liked The Greatest Showman better than I liked crap, what was that other movie called that came out that was the musical? Oh my goodness, now I can't think of it. La La Land. There you go. That's exactly it.
That was it, she said. That was
They
it.
said La La Land. I was like, perfect. Yeah, there was one back east that it was actually really cool. So what they did is you sat at a table, really, and they had the chairs were all from limousines, like the front chair in a limousine, so they were super comfortable. And then they had a waitress that would come or waiter who would come over to your table, take your order. Like they tried to do it before the movie started, and then they'd bring it to you. They'd ask you if you wanted anything else during it and stuff. But yours has lazy boys. Well, ours lived on tips. They couldn't be too lazy. You know, Timmy, it's been out of our red box since they got it because we were looking. Our theaters have them here. Oh, lazy boys. You mean lazy boys like the furniture. Sorry. I do know what that is, but I took it the wrong way. The chairs. Yep, the recliners. Our theaters have those here. It's kind of funky because the theater we go to the most is at a casino. Because that's just what you do in Vegas is the bowling alleys at a casino, you know, things like that. But it's kind of funky to go to the casino and take your kid to a casino to go see a movie. Oh, I would hope, Tammy, that with blood clots in her legs, she says the recliners make it easier to sit through the movie. I would hope it would, because you can really stretch them out, depending on where you sit. And ours is how far down you can go. I was totally thinking of Cabana Boys Electra. Apparently, I just want somebody to come and serve me today.
Cabana.
Steph and Jagruti are figuring out how close they are. It's kind of fun. They're down to about an hour and a half away from each other.
Oh, wow.
So you need to figure out what's 45 minutes from each of you and meet in the middle and go scrap there. So do you not have the recliners then in Idaho, Tammy? Huh, because I know Utah, their newer theaters have switched over to the recliners too. Because you know. So Tracy says last time she went to a movie with recliners, the people next to them had brought blankets and settled in to watch the movie. Okay, so the last time we went was to see the Avengers, and we took my child with us, who it wasn't super late for him, but it would be late. So we took him a blanket, and he cuddled up with a blanket too. He stayed awake for the whole movie, but he had his blanket.
See, I
And
would
I'm always
totally
tempted
fall
to take a
asleep.
blanket because the air is on too much. Especially in the summer. I have to take my like jacket because I freeze. Sarah said the last time she was at one with the recliners, they had blankets and the mom brought her knitting.
Oh,
That would be interesting. Lisa brings her boys blankets all the time. So Renee, what movie was it you saw in 1991? She says that's the last time she went to I'm assuming to the movie theater. Backdraft. That one probably would have been cool on the big screen. That would be a little distracting. Sarah's last movie was summer 2017. That's newer than 1991, Sarah. Come on. You just said she beats you. I get it the other way around. Yeah, we've started going on, I think it's Tuesdays is $5 day. So tickets are only $5. And there's only three of us, so it's not bad. $15. And then if we like it, we just buy it. But yeah, a nighttime movie. We were looking at a nighttime movie and it was like $13, $14 a ticket. And I was like, there's no way. I grew up in high school going to the dollar movies and they creeped up to like $1.50 a ticket. And we were like, that's too much. Now I'm like, $5 a ticket or more. So I heard they're changing the movie pass, Amber. So are you grandfathered in, or are they changing that so you won't be able to do something? Steph wants to know how old I am because I sound older than her. I'm 37. How old are you, Steph?
she's super old, super old.
I'm so old. I'm just a baby, she says.
You're an old soul.
She's 47. You know what? I grew up in rural areas. Sarah says Courtney is actually great grandma. She remembers when milk was 50 cents a gallon. No, but when I was in high school, gas was 87 cents a gallon. So it makes me sound older than I am. Oh. Tracy's daughter's 16, and she gets so outraged by how high ticket prices are because she pays for her own movies with friends.
Okay, I think I'm finished. I did add a few things from Project Mouse, the animal bundle. But I think it turned out cute.
I love how you shadowed the roller coaster too. That looks like it looks like a cut file or something.
Oh, I'm fixing to jack it up too. Watch this. Because I can.
Because you can.
Because I can.
So Cheryl, when you do a two-page layout, how do you decide where to do the journaling if you want to journal?
Well, generally they're always beside each other. So I'll probably on this one do journaling in this little spot right here, next to this star tab, and then I'll do some journaling on this little label over here, which needs a shadow on it, by the way. Alrighty.
I like that. Making us do our own math. What's up with that? Is that, yes, that's just a guide, Amber. She put a guide at 12 inches because that's where she would print her, so she knows what would get cut off and what wouldn't.
Yeah, so when I save it for print, then I'll just crop it to 12 by 12 and save the left side and then save the right side. And then I can, but yeah, I'll delete the guide. deleted.
Yeah, no problem. We're happy to make sure you know anything that you're not
Yeah,
sure about.
ask away. That's what, yeah.
That's
I
why we do
mean,
this
besides
live.
chatting, we, um, okay, so instead of doing custom shadows, um, shall I do something with Becca's?
I'm cool with that.
I've got 20 minutes, so I think I can do something. All right, I'm going to clear the guides, so now you can see it. Yeah, yeah, I think I'll just probably put over here, what date it was and, you know, that they were going in to ride the ride, and then I'll talk to them and have them rate it. I think they'll all say 5 though, because they were gushing about it that day. And then I'll talk about, um, them getting to the top and the view and all that fun stuff.
Are you still using Bridge to keep your kitten?
Yes, yes. Bridgeroni
Easy
right
eyes for you.
here.
Isn't your name Lisa? I think, maybe. So yeah, she is using Bridge to keep the kitten. Oh, Liz. Sorry, I was close. So she's using Bridge and just pulling it from Bridge over to Photoshop.
Yeah. Okay, so let me come
Becca
over
says
here.
it turned out awesome, Cheryl, and makes her want to go to Disney now.
Yay! I'm
You
so
started
behind.
Bridge. I've started Bridge lots of times, Lisa, and then I close it. I'm just teasing.
And Becca, thank you. I'm glad. I hope everybody gets inspired when they come here.
How
I
did you
mean,
set up
we
your...
do talk about some pretty amazing food and other interesting topics, so that's entertaining, but I hope you're inspired too.
What border background do you mean, Liz? She said, how did you set up your page with the border background? I'm not positive what she means by that. So,
Mm.
Carol, you're going to Disney in 126 days?
You mean the bottom? The
She says,
taskbar on the bottom?
I use full image, no borders. Do you mean the gray that's around the white that she's working on? Like that dark gray that's around the transparent edges? Is that what you're talking about? Yes.
Yes.
That's just the size of her screen, I think.
Yeah.
Because you
I
don't
mean,
have it fit to window, right?
right.
Yeah.
I mean,
So you might be using fit to window or fit to screen or something. One of
yeah.
those,
I
I
had
think, will make it
I
bigger.
just had it do fit on screen, and that's where it goes.
We do at least one chat a month on the second Tuesday, and we usually do more um, around any like scrapbooking holiday. She knows there's a way to have the gray border, but she's not sure how. It's mostly just the way it's set up, I think, and it might just be the size of her screen that she's using
Yeah.
compared to your screen. That could be it too.
Yeah. I know you can go to edit and preferences, and you can change settings in your workspace. Give it a second here. Let's see. Okay. Like your interface, you can change your color theme, uh, your screen mode. Uh,
When she clicks create new image, like when she said like new document, that's the screen that it starts up on, is that transparent one that you can see.
yeah, I'll do it. File, new. And then I get options. I just have one saved, one that I use frequently that's 12 by 12. And then I just press create. and it opens up a new tab. I wonder if she's talking because she's got a floating.
Oh. So
You
Sarah
know what I'm saying?
says, what do you mean you
Because
don't have transparent as a background, Sarah? You should in CC, because that's what Cheryl's using.
yeah,
Oh, are you using floating windows, Liz?
I think that's what she's talking about.
That would make sense.
Yeah. If you um yeah, so you're floating and I just don't float. I like to see mine in tabs, and I think that's because of my history and Photoshop Elements, maybe, that I prefer that. Um, so if you don't want to float anymore, you just pull it back up to that tab at the top, and you know, it'll turn blue, and you can just pop it back in there. But yeah, that's what I do. And as far as options for transparent, in CC, it's down here, background contents,
You have to scroll
and
down.
you have to scroll down to see it. Because I get white, black, and background color. But if you start using your little scroll, you'll get transparent and custom.
You can scroll, Sarah. You know what? You're not an idiot. If you look at it, it
No,
doesn't
you're
look
not.
scrollable. You are fine.
Yeah, but see the little bar over here on the side? They don't make that part intuitive to me. I would think that you would want the bar to be here in the background contents, wouldn't you? Instead of moving the
Yeah.
whole
Instead of,
daggum.
well, it's because there's that advanced box underneath.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, so
that feature is
changing
for
it.
Photoshop, but PSE you can start with a transparent background too, depending on your
Yeah.
version.
Shall I open up for you?
Which
Let's
version are
see.
you in, Tracy? Yep, you can use any color for background. Yep, PSE
Yeah.
18 you can. All the versions I've had you can too. Is our forum active? Lily pad? Yes, it is. It's quite an active forum. Yeah, Tracy, if you have the newest one, which would be the 18,
Yeah.
you can do a transparent background.
Yeah, and I've got PSE 11 open now, Tracy. And if you go to File, New, and choose Blank File, um, your pop-up window will come up, and I usually just choose the little preset for scrapbooking. And then your background contents are on the bottom, and you have the three options: white, background color, and transparent. So yes, you can do that.
And Carol says in the latest one, 2000 and PSE 18, you can actually do
Uh-huh.
floating or not floating.
Nice.
I told Steph to come make Lilypad her home.
It's a nice little home.
It is a nice little home. I like it.
Yep.
Carol says you can set in the preferences. So if you're doing PSE 18 and that those floating windows look cool, apparently that's something you can do in the preferences. I know Cheryl doesn't have 18 to show you, but
No, I haven't invested in that.
have you upgraded since 11 or is 11 still the last one?
11's still the last one because I really am in CC so much now.
Yeah.
I just haven't.
So the froggy game, if you see a frog, you just post kiss. And if you're the first one to kiss, then you get to count it. And there's a different thread where you post that you got a kiss. And then they do a random winner and whoever has the most. Tracy says she misses the magic extractor in PSE 11. I could see that. I like the magic extractor. I'm still using it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know which paper to use.
Ooh, all the choices.
Right? I
She says
really
she
like
has it.
this one right here. I think I'm going to use that one. So this is from Becca's Paperie. I think this is volume 1. And this is a BYOC item, so this will coordinate quite nicely. um, with anything you've picked up.
Those papers are cute. I agree, Sarah. Stop it. Steph says, stop it, Cheryl.
Stop it,
I know,
Cheryl.
both those papers are awesome. You're just enabling too much.
I know. Help it.
You all know that the frog could be anywhere in the forum, right? He tends to hop around. Bart likes to hop through everything. Chatty, gallery, anywhere,
Anywhere, she says.
anywhere.
Okay, I need to pick a photo, right?
Yes, that would be good.
Okay, that would be good, right?
Although there are days you do it the other way. You
Yeah.
scrap the whole page and then throw a photo in there.
I don't know. I've really been feeling drawn to Olivia with the BYOC this month. So, um, there was a good picture of her I took at the family reunion.
Does your library let you borrow ebooks, Steph? Ours does, which is nice because rather than go to buying them, I just keep borrowing them.
There she is. Like, geez Louise. Okay. 202. Okay.
Scrap that cute baby. Call your librarian. Every librarian I've ever talked to is super nice and is happy to walk you through it over the phone on how to do your ebooks. It is fun to find Bart, isn't it, Tracy? It's fun to like drop him around too.
And
Drop him here, drop him there.
baby, this one up here.
Is it Clara? No.
No, that is my second cousin once removed. Would that be third? I don't know. I can't figure it out. It's my first cousin once removed. He would be my second cousin. His offspring. I don't know. Second or third cousin. I don't know how you do it.
She says he's cute. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Let's see. His mom and dad are right there. They're a nice little couple. We had like 110 people at this reunion. So it was pretty big. It was at my mom's house. So um, that's my cousin, and she is an ordained minister. And so she's going to do the prayer for us. And that's back at mom's house. And then I just took a few, looking left and right. As we were all kind of standing there. And then all the food was back in the little summer house. Yep, it was a good day.
It looks like
Weather
a good
was
day.
absolutely perfect. And then, let's see, at the end, I was resting and I was sitting. I was sitting right back out here where those red chaises are. And I was looking up, and the trees are just so pretty there. And then that was the other view, back of Mama's house. It's so relaxing there. So relaxing. Oh yeah, this is gonna be perfect for this. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Cheryl.
Yes.
Do you have a suggestion on an extraction video for PSE 18? I
Mm.
know, it might be a long shot.
Well, seeing as I haven't really played in PSE 18, um, mm, I could look around for you, but I'd
See,
be I'd be Googling just like you.
yeah, I always start at Adobe's site because usually if I
Yeah,
start with Adobe, they're not trying to sell me on something because I've probably already bought it, and
yeah.
then I go from there. But I don't know if they have one or not.
Okay, my brain needs to engage. I have Paperie. I have stuck on you stickers.
It's a good point that they're not trying to sell you on anything. I hate that when you're watching a YouTube video and you're like, okay, I'm going to learn how to do this. And then the next thing you know, you're like, no, you're trying to sell me on 16 things. I just wanted the 30 seconds of where to find this button. But, that's just my personal
Oh
pet
my
peeve.
gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at these stickers. They're killing me.
They're
Killing me,
adorable.
Smalls. Okay, that's just it. I can't stand it. We're just gonna just open them all up.
Squeeze the Day is Bella Gypsy's BYOC, right? Or is it just one?
Yes.
Or no, maybe
Yes.
that's just when they released.
Yeah, because Llama Love is their BYOC.
Llama Love is BYOC. Squeeze the Day is just when they released. It's one of their new kits.
And then Forever Joy has a lemonade one too.
Yes. She saw the in your files when you were looking through. So BYOC started out as build your own collaboration. And it still is. But most of us call it build your own collab because we just shorten it. But basically, it's for the first Friday releases of a month. All the designers use the same color palette and mood board, right, Cheryl? Mood board?
Mm-hmm.
And they make mini kits, or maybe some makes paper, someone might make an alpha to go with it, or just elements. But the cool thing is you can go into the BYOC and all of it goes together. So you could pick up Cheryl's templates, you could pick up Bella Gypsy's papers, and it will go together because they've all started with the same palette overall. So here is May's. Hey, Jess. And you'll see some of them use a slightly brighter version of the palette, some of them use a slightly muted version of the palette, but they still all work together beautifully. So, and then of
Yeah.
course, you buy more, save more.
Yeah. So right now it's 30% off, and depending on how much you spend, you can save an additional 25% off. And usually for my BYOC, it's usually 20% off, but right now, because it's National Scrapbook Day, it's 30%. But normally I'll have an extra 20% off coupon, so you could save almost 40% off my BYOC every month. So, and you'll find most designers do that as well.
Hey, Cheryl,
Yes.
do you want to show auto select? Amber wants to know how you switch between the little embellishment layers without going back to the layers panel to click. She thought it was
Oh,
a keyboard shortcut, but you're just using auto select, right?
yes. And when you're in CC and you're on the move tool, the top one, if you look at the bar up at the top, it has auto select, and you just click that. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Is that
I was waiting for her to finish writing. Yep, she says that's a big help. It is a big help. It's one of my
yeah,
favorite ways of selecting things.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have a couple little clusters here, and because I got this vertical line working here, I think I'm gonna do a little sticker thing because there's somebody in the background there and we'll cover him up. He doesn't need to be looking sharp. Fantastic. Love that. I'm gonna put
Did,
that up there so that unicorn's horn and
so
then
when you
who's
spent your budget, Carol, did you get any of the free with purchases? And we didn't mean to make you feel bad about it. We were just teasing. Yes. Which one? Did you get both of them or just one of them? I think it's so cute. I love the snapshot. I don't
Oh,
know.
Carol,
Bundle,
you didn't
huge
feel
kit.
bad for having a budget, did you? Seriously, no. We were just really joking.
She says, yes, she got the free with purchase. Which ones? Waited with bated breath. Anybody else purchase enough to get out? She got everything. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, you'll find most everyone around here has a budget. We just
Yeah,
like to pretend. We just like to pretend like we don't.
we like to pretend we don't. Or we like to see if we can push the budget up to the amount that you need to spend for the free with purchase. That's
Right.
usually my thing. I'm like, but if I spend an extra $5, then I get this. We can save $5 somewhere else, right?
Right? Right? Okay, those are the stinking cutest stickers, Becca. I'm in love with those, okay?
They
I
are
didn't use them all.
adorable.
I kind of held myself back. And there's another fabulous thing. She has two. If I gotta find it. The Paperie, and it's for Everyday Affirmations. There it is.
Becca says the stickers were inspired by her 80s sticker collection. I still have my sticker book. Oh, that's so awesome!
Oh,
I
how
had to get rid of mine in one of my
cool.
moves, but I love sticker books. Yeah, the big sales are a good time to bust the budget, but then the very next week there'll be a kit that I'm like, I have to have that, and then it's like, crap.
Okay.
Yeah, Tiffany, Allison's 10 for 10. That's a good deal too. It's awesome. I really love the designers deals that they do. They've they've pushed my budget quite a few times. Oh,
Yeah. We tend to do that, don't we?
Tracy, I use the wish list to pretend that I can spend whatever I want. I'm just like, throw it in the wish list. Look at that. Look at all this stuff that's wonderful. Tiff bought it 3 times so that she could, and so she got the free with purchase too. Steph had a sticker collection. Aw. My sister was obsessed with Lisa Frank, Jess says. I had,
And then I'm gonna pull this one
I
out.
used to have a bunch of the Lisa Frank, but I used to have a ton of like is it Mrs. Gossamer's? Like she was originally like one of those 80s stickers people, and then she became like a scrapbooker sticker people. I was like, wow. Yeah, Mrs. G. Yeah, I remember having those old ones from her and then being shocked when I saw them become like more scrapbooky type ones. And I was like, what? Sarah worked at a scrapbooking store in high school. That's cool. Did you scrap at that time or were you just there because, job? The strips of stickers. Oh no, that was nerdy. Stickers were the rage in my paper scrapping days. Stickers are still the rage. Jess was just going through Becca's minis to figure out what she wants with the bundle. She liked
I'm
the
gonna
art supplies.
use right now. I went into her Birds of a Feather because it's not quite a match color wise, but it's close. And I like this little arrow and then this little banner. So, I mean, so it's pretty doggone close, I think. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
need to
do a
go buy
little
those
bit of
stickers now, Cheryl. Thanks.
welcome. You're welcome.
Goodness.
Okay.
I like the being silly one, Jess. That's a cute little mini. Laughter makes the soul happy. Embrace your snort laugh. Yeah, yeah, I totally need that. Embrace your snort laugh.
Yeah, have a snort for sure.
A good kit to use with a little girl dancer picture. She is in yellow. Ooh, there are so many that could go with. So, if you wanted, you can also post in the forum and just start a new post under like scrapping pad and say what kit would you use and put a picture of the photo and people will suggest all sorts of kits and stuff to go with it.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's
probably
amazing.
the easiest way. Cheryl said, Tracy says, Cheryl, how have I not been checking your newsletter for your monthly coupon?
I don't know, girl.
Yeah, Danielle just did the Little Miss. The Little Miss can't be wrong.
I don't know,
That one
girl,
would be
but
cute.
can you grab my? I'll grab it.
Grab your what?
I'm almost there. My newsletter link.
I probably could.
Um, well, I say that. It's like, come on and open up.
She says she will in June. Yeah, there's an in searcher thread that Dallas has going too. But sometimes with a picture, if you have a specific picture, it can be easier, Sarah, to start a new thread. And either way is not wrong. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, and I also have an exclusive freebie in my newsletter.
Yeah, all the more reason to check Cheryl's newsletter.
And I'll be resending it out again this evening, so you're not gonna miss anything. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Did you find it yet? Because if not, I have it.
My Google is just my whole computer's like, you're doing too many things at one time.
Oh, see, I
That's why
just
I'm
went
saying it's
to your store at the forum and clicked on the link.
mm,
That's still your newsletter link, right?
yeah, I was just gonna
Okay.
grab the little Pearl one. You already got it?
The cute one. I just grabbed the long one.
Okay.
There's the EE Pearl. There's the cute little one.
Here's the
Twinkle
little one.
toes. Yeah, just a little one. You know, whatever.
Yeah. So if you look in your newsletter, um, this time it will have the monthly freebie in there that I post about in the forum for my website template challenge, but also it will have in there the blog hop that we had. There was snapshots, the photos, and then I have a template in each of the free with purchases, and then the fourth template is free for my newsletter subscribers.
So there you
So,
go.
and then there's a 20% off for my BYOC. There's a 20% off of everything. So you can use it on um, the new releases, and it won't count on the grab bags, obviously, because those are already hugely discounted, but you can use the extra 20% off anything on that's already 30% off. So if you're
So
building your stash of templates,
I'm gonna rat you out, Becca. Becca
what?
snagged the template on your blog today. That means we should see her scrap with it soon, right?
No, now, just when she's inspired. I don't like to make people. Unless you're on my CT, I'm not going to push you to. I'm not, give me a layout.
Give me a layout now.
I'm
You make
usually not
yourself
too
sound so
bad.
mean.
I know. I'm not really.
No.
I'm not. Okay, I really like how this is working together here, Becca. This is fabuloso.
Jess says she gave you like 9, man.
Man, she was killing it. killing it, people, this week. I think she scrapped with everything I made.
So in other words, be like Jess.
Yep, this is your example.
This is your
She's
example.
your
Follow her.
she's your big sister. You need to follow her.
Sometimes she likes me. Aw, Jess.
I like you all the time.
She likes us all, even if we're slackers.
Yep. Because people have real lives.
Tammy says she wanted to, but her hands hurt. Oh, goodness. Yeah, Becca had a 50% off in her newsletter. And there's also, if you haven't been, there's the designer challenges that are always a chance to win something, which is fun. Well, thanks for coming to get to know us, Tracy. We're kind of crazy.
Speak
As
for
long as we don't
yourself.
scare you away.
Yeah. Sometimes afterwards, I'm like, did I sound like a total complete goober?
I always figure I did, but whatever. Hopefully they'll come back next time.
Yeah. We try. We try to be nice. Sometimes we can't, but
No,
our true
Carol.
nature comes through. All right.
Carol, that's not wrong. There's actually a lot of people who've used Cheryl's layered flowers in the templates instead of replacing them with an element. People will
Oh,
clip
yeah,
papers to
yeah.
them. Sometimes they'll just add styles to them.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, you don't, no, you can use them just as they are. I think in one of my recent ones, though, you won't. Um, One of my recent templates, they're all flattened. Um,
Steph says she met some of us yesterday and she still came back. See, we're doing something right.
Yay!
Some of
Even
them
a
are super
little pop.
intricate.
But
Yeah.
supposed to be easy to use, you know?
Hmm.
Ooh. I mean, the template is supposed to help you make something intricate quickly.
Yes, it definitely does that. I think she meant the flowers are so intricate. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah,
she
yeah.
meant your template was so intricate. Maybe she
Well,
did.
some of them are, right?
Mm.
Some of them are like, dude,
Yeah, some of them are like 4, and I'm like,
layers.
wait, how am I missing that piece? Where is that piece hiding? I think the one day, I don't even remember what day it was, but there was one day when I thought I had everything, and I was like, man, that white on the middle of that flower is kind of weird. And I moved in closer and realized it was a template piece left over.
Right. Whoops. Whoops.
Yeah, try clipping papers to them. They are fun to play with. Oh, good. Sarah's done that too. Phew. Jess says the layered flowers template save her sometimes when she's got something with just papers and an alpha. Do you clip letters to them too? Because that would be fun. Could be interesting. Sometimes. I like it. Or, trade it out for ambersands.
Here we go.
Didn't we have that discussion recently? The ambersands?
Yes. Yep. Some people don't like them.
I know. Well, sometimes it's getting around the idea of it has to stand for and. Because if you're a little more
Right.
literal, you read it and you're like, so where's the and? Because that's me most of the time. But I do like them.
Come on, Cheryl. Get with it
Oh,
today.
yes. The Mayflowers template has lots and lots of flowers. Did you merge those down or are those still big?
The Mayflowers, I think it's flawed and fabulous or wonderful you that they're merged down. I can't remember.
Okay. Yes, Tracy. On occasion, we have to switch it up and do a slightly different, like we've done a Monday before or Wednesday before. But yes, they are 99% of the time the second Tuesday of every month at
At 9 p.m.
like 6
Eastern.
p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Can you tell I'm on the Pacific time? Oh, other scrapbooking holidays. Let's see. We did extra ones in January when we did month of challenges at the Lily Pad. We do extra ones in the first weekend of October now is when Digital Scrapbook Day is, right, Cheryl?
Yes.
It used to be November, now it's October.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
And where else have we done extra ones? I want to say there was another time we
Mm,
did some extra ones. Hmm.
I think we had a summer school thing. Did we do
That's
one
true.
then? Can't
Maybe it
remember. I
just,
know I do extra ones for Project Mouse sometimes.
yep,
If they have a new release, sometimes they'll ask me to um, scrap with their new stuff.
yep. Just says document your December. So maybe we did an extra one
Oh
then
yeah,
around Christmas. I don't remember.
yeah. Month of
Um,
challenges. I did a lot.
yep. Month of challenges, we did one every week.
Yeah.
So, and then Cheryl has a YouTube channel too that you can watch. They might not be as entertaining because I'm not there, but just kidding.
Right. And a lot of times, like right now, I'm not doing voiceovers for whatever I'm posting right now because I just want to scrap. I don't want to spend my time doing a voiceover. So
Right.
they'll just have music. But you can still watch, my process. But, other times they'll be voiceovers though.
Yeah. But those are always posted in the lily pad announcements. So at the forum, you can always see them. And then usually Cheryl posts them on her Fiddly D Designs page too, right?
Yep. Yep.
So you
And there
know.
is a new Watch Cheryl Scrap Facebook page. So if you just want to follow, what YouTube videos I'm posting, you can join that group or that page and follow that page, and you can see what I'm posting.
And have you ever made brag book templates?
Uh, Gosh, if I
You,
did, it was a long, long time ago. Like, super long time ago.
I know you made slightly smaller ones, didn't you, around for Document Your December, didn't you? Or did you just do the 12 by 12 and the 8.5 by 11?
Oh my gosh. I think, um,
Who is it by, Steph? There's a couple of collections that are kind of smaller that
yeah.
Bella Gypsy. I was like, because I know that Liz did some smaller ones for Document Your December.
Yeah. I don't
I don't
remember,
remember if you
but
did or not.
my brain doesn't work as well anymore as it
It's just because you've
once
got so
did.
many gorgeous templates you can't remember.
It is.
It
And
is.
sometimes
It
I'm like,
totally
I don't
is.
know, did I? Did, did I?
Did I
Did
do
I do
that or
that?
did I not do that? Hmm.
I can't remember. I can't remember. Okay. I think this is my last piece right here, people. Okay. Ta-da!
There are some cute
Look
kits
at
in that one. In that Let's Life collection. I actually own some of that. I bought it when they came out, but they're cute.
that.
It is a
Because
nice collection.
I cannot get over these little stickers.
Oh, did you want me to talk you out of it? Oh no, you don't want that collection because it's too much to scrap with and it would work for every single month. And you don't want to be locked in like that. Did that work? How convincing did that sound?
Okay.
She did do a calendar. That's true.
Yeah, I did do a 4x6 calendar.
Yeah, so that would be a little smaller. Hmm.
Do, do, do. Let's see. I'll call this.
That collection is just too gorgeous. No, no, no. You can't handle the gorgeousness. I like that, Sarah. That's a little better.
Embrace, Olivia, 428.18.
It's always held at the same link, but in the announcements there is a link for it just so you can click there too. But we always hold the Watch Cheryl scrap at this link, which should say in the top, adobeconnect.com, TLP Watch Cheryl scrap. So your
Can't
browser might
type
remember
today.
it.
Lord mercy.
What?
I can't type today.
Oh, it's because I'm distracting.
No, my fingers aren't working, and I keep wanting to spell Becca's name wrong.
Oh, how are you trying to
Right?
spell it? I won't tell her.
Uh, Paperie Volume 1, right? Wasn't that what I used? And
I
then
think
I
so, yeah.
used,
Let's see. December 2017 was 12 by 12 and 11 by 8.5.
and that's Everyday Affirmations, right? Yes.
Ooh, sure. I know she has something called Everyday Affirmations.
Yeah, this one's volume 10. And look, up here, I put a period after the one. No, it goes there. Thank you.
Yep,
10.
tomorrow off, and then we'll be back for 2 on Monday. Look at that. You're getting a day off, Cheryl.
I know. Okay, I'll add my links later. Because we're late. We're late. We're
Oh, we are.
late. Yeah, we're over. But I did a double page and then a single page. So, not too bad. Becca,
Not too
thank you
shabby at all.
for your happy little goodies. Look at all those stickers.
I know. Hey,
Yeah.
don't for don't you have something else to do? Or do you
Oh
want
my
me to do it?
gosh. No, I'll do it.